Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out who can't stop thinking about you, why can't they stop thinking about you, and whether or not they'll take any action towards you. To close the reading, we'll also take a look at their possible initials to help you guys better. So for the first group, I have this yellow stone, then this very light purple stone for group 2, and the white stone for group 3. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose the yellow stone, first let's take a look at your oracle cards to find out who can't stop thinking about you. And the cards that came out for it are Earth Element, Survival, Adaptable, Reliable. Then we have Grey Squirrel, Find New Ways of Solving Problems. And Poet, Express Soul Insights in Symbolic Language. Alright. This can be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These signs might be present very prominently in their chart. There can also be a significant height difference between you and this individual who can't stop thinking about you. Just a second. This is someone that's very intelligent, very creative also. Not only had they always been good at studies, but perhaps extracurricular activities as well. A genius out and out, this person. I see though that they are a little bit introverted. They don't talk to a lot of people. They have a very close-knit, limited circle of people. Of course, they might be a poet. They might be an Insta poet. They share their poetry on Instagram, things like that. In fact, I don't think a lot of people even know that they write poetry. This could have been someone you studied literature with, someone you went to school with. And this could have been someone who perhaps once upon a time even wrote a poem for you. That's totally possible. Can be someone who at the moment teaches literature somewhere. They're very good with words, basically. They can convey a lot in a little. With just a few words, they can express themselves beautifully. They might be someone who wears spectacles. Maybe they have curly hair, maybe they have salt and pepper hair. They might be having small hands. Even if you're a feminine and this is a masculine, in that case also this masculine might be someone who has small palms. Can be someone who was brought up in the countryside, grew up in a ranch, someone who loves nature, often posts pictures about them trekking, hiking, at a camp, in a forest, things like that. And can also be someone who likes hunting. Whenever you come face to face with them, they start acting like a deer caught in headlights. Their energy, if you can feel their energy, it's very panicky. It's like they don't know what to say, they don't know how to react. So they seem very lost and very confused to you, even though of course they're not. With Earth Element present over here, this is someone who's extremely grounded, very humble, quiet, yes, but not confused, anything but. This is a very intelligent individual, like I already said. It's just that when you come around, God knows what hits them. A very reliable individual too. Could have been someone who helped you in something along with someone else. This triangle over here tells me that maybe you, this person, and someone else had perhaps collaborated on some project or something once. Or maybe they were your study buddy or someone in your group assignment, group project, something like that. Can also be someone you work with. This is the kind of person who people go to with their problems. They don't talk about anyone behind their back. They're very kind also. with their words, very kind. And yeah, it's possible that for some of you, this could have been someone whom you studied with or something, and then you guys fell out of touch, but they really do romanticize you. They do have feelings for you. Or maybe you both used to be very good friends once upon a time and then grew apart. So this is a general reading. Whatever messages I'm getting, I'm telling you guys, take what resonates. Okay, now let's see, why can't this person stop thinking about you? So for that we have enlightenment, transformation, and deep knowing. So firstly, with deep knowing over here, I think a lot of you, those of you who are connected to your intuitions very well, might have already guessed who this person is. And if there is a name coming to your mind right now, then deep knowing is a confirmation that that is in fact the person that has been thinking about you, who can't stop thinking about you. Maybe at the moment there is some physical distance between you guys. Anyway, so why can't this person stop thinking about you? They want to get to know you better. It's like they have this thirst almost to be closer to you, to bond with you, to get to know you better. And they're feeling like that's just not happening right now. In fact, a lot of them might also feel as if you don't even look in their direction, or that you're not even aware of how they feel for you. Maybe you are aware of how they feel for you. It's very evident from their body language, but because they've never said anything, maybe you did not really stop to think twice about it. Either you have had a massive glow up ever since the last time you guys spoke to each other, or they have had a glow up. But most probably it's you. You are the one who's experimented with their looks. Maybe you guys have, there has been some change in your weight. You're more toned up now, things like that. You've dyed your hair, you've got tattoos, your wardrobe has changed. You basically look very different from however they last remember seeing you. And this person is very intrigued by you. It's kind of like a moth being drawn towards a flame. That is the dynamic that I'm picking up over here. You or them might also be having very strong Scorpio in your charts. In fact, enlightenment over here with deep knowing is just confirming how much they think about you. Especially during night time, when perhaps there aren't too many other distracting thoughts in their mind. That is when they think about you the most. And if you guys are in the same time zone, maybe that is when you also pick up on their energy a lot, because that's when their mind is most active, or their energy is most active as far as you're concerned. This person might, either they already are or they will in the future. There's a possibility that they can put up cryptic messages that they hope you will understand. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But let's say that if off late this person has posted something to their story or WhatsApp status or whatever, and you thought that, what is this? I mean, it's so weird, doesn't even make any sense. It did make sense to them, and they were honestly hoping that it would make sense to you also. In fact, with transformation being in the center, they definitely do not like the current dynamic of your situation. Maybe at the moment you guys are just friends or just acquaintances, or you just know about their existence, and they want to change that. Like I said, with this ship over here, they want to change the current course of this connection. They want to change the direction, and they want to come closer to you. In fact, with the presence of Scorpio's energy being over here in the center, this person is incredibly attracted towards you. In fact, you or they might be having Venus Scorpio, so that's just their love language. They obsess, and it's quite possible that this person really does obsess over you. In any case, if they're friend zoned, they want to come out of it. If you don't know them very well, they want to come closer to you. And if there is physical distance between you both, they want to bridge that as well, through communication first though. This individual has this need almost to get to know you. There's a lot of anxiety in their energy that I'm picking up on. In fact, with the presence of moon, I don't think so far they've been able to decode you all that well. And that might also be causing this anxiety and restlessness that I'm picking up on. Because they're not too sure whether the way they feel for you is reciprocated over on your end or not. I'm also hearing with deep knowing that somebody else might have come and told you that this person has feelings for you, but because they haven't confessed to themselves, you might not have paid too much heed to what was being told to you. But it is all true. It's true. Whoever told you that this person has feelings for you wasn't lying, because it is true. If this person has gone through a glow up, changed their looks, experimented with their looks a little bit, they are hoping that you will notice that. And they're hoping that you will compliment them on it as well. Okay, let's see what possible action might they take towards you, or if they will be taking any action towards you. So for that we have the 10 of Wands, Justice, 5 of Cups, and Ace of Wands. All right. Okay. With 5 of Cups over here, it's almost as if this person has given up even before they've started. They already think of you as the one that got away, even though I highly doubt that you both were ever associated with each other, even remotely in any romantic capacity. They're feeling very burdened by their desires for you and their feelings for you. And yes, with Ace of Wands over here, they will take action towards you. They'll try to flirt with you. They'll try to romance the hell out of you, because it's almost as if they can't take it anymore. They cannot take the burden of their feelings and their desires for you anymore. If this was a situation wherein initially when you guys came into each other's lives, you used to be very sweet to them and everything, but they came across as being slightly rude, because we've seen that they like to keep their circle small and they don't really talk much. So you might have felt as if they were being rude, and that in fact you might have felt a little bit rejected by them. They know that. All right, they're wise enough to understand how their actions back then might have made you feel, and they want to right their wrongs too. Next year's January might be very significant in this connection. They might start talking to you again by wishing you on New Year's also, is a message that I'm getting. But for the rest of you, you can expect to hear from them within the next 10 weeks. And this is a timeless reading. But they will do their best to break their status quo. They do not like how things are between you both. They don't want to be just another person that you know. They want to match up to you. They want to be your equal. They want to tag along with you. They want to be with you. And again, Ace of Wands over here with Scorpio is confirming for me just how much passion they have for you. In fact, because we had the presence of Moon over here, this person also has wet dreams about you. You or them might be having Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra. These signs are also present. And now to close your reading, let's see what might be their possible initials, although I wouldn't advise to get too hung up on these because this is a general reading. What are the possible initials of the person that can't stop thinking about group 1 spirit? What are the possible initials of the person that can't stop thinking about group 1? Okay, so we have B, U, E, T, another T, an I, another I, A, one more I, X, G, Q. Does this person look like a model? Anyway, no, okay. They might be having more than one T or I in their name, or maybe their first name and surname both begin with the same letter. Alright, group 1. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know it in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 2, so for those of you who chose this light purple stone, first let's take a look at these oracle cards to find out who can't stop thinking about you. So the cards that came out for it are Flower of Life, Inspiration or Dreams. Then we have cat, be relaxed and independent. And prostitute accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. All right. This is someone who comes across as being very detached, very aloof. In fact, it might just come as a shocker that they are someone who can't stop thinking about you, because honestly, this person is incredibly attractive, and I think you are super attracted towards them as well. You dream about them quite often. You are absolutely awestruck by the way that they look. You especially like their eyes. Something about their eyes stands out. Maybe it's of a very unique color as compared to what's usually present in your geographical location. Maybe they have a resting bitch face, which is funny to say because we have a cat over here. But yeah, they don't smile too often. They have this very serious look on their face, but it's incredibly hot and attractive at the same time. They have you can say that they have many different facets to their personality. This isn't someone who has just one shade to their personality, so they're not that easy to understand. You think you know them, and then some other side of theirs comes out and you're like, wow, I thought I had this person all figured out. Apparently not. This individual is extremely independent. They do not like being told what to do. Rarely, if ever, would you have seen them taking help from someone. They're usually handling everything all by themselves and with a lot of ease too. They make it look easy, whatever work it is that they're doing. If they are working, they're very good at it. In fact, they might be at a senior position. They delegate duties, and whatever it is that they have to do, they do it all by themselves. They don't really get much help over there, and they're fine by it. This is a person of principles. They do not compromise on their principles for anything or anyone. They like a good challenge too. If you give them a dare, even if they don't know you, they'll go ahead and finish that dare just because that's how they are. They look younger than their age. And in addition to what I told you guys about their eyes, maybe they have black hair or they have brown hair. They might also have some streaks in their hair, some highlights in their hair, or they might be having salt and pepper hair too. I don't think they are exceptionally athletic. I think they have a normal average build and height. This can be someone who wears a lot of floral prints, whether they are a masculine or a feminine. So you might have seen them wearing a lot of floral prints. If ever you happen to pass by their house, you might have seen that they have a beautiful garden, whether outside or a terrace garden, something like that. Many people like them. That's another message that I just heard. There are many people who have a crush on them, but this person can't stop thinking about you. This is also someone who, if ever they do come in front of you or talk to you, their energy is very calm. It's very relaxed. Usually if you're talking to someone whom you like, there can be that panicky energy, in your vibes, but it's not the case with this person. No matter what the situation is, they're always very calm and composed and relaxed. And because their general demeanor is like this, maybe that is why too, like I said, you might never have guessed that this is someone who can't stop thinking about you. They often imagine getting physical with you as well. Getting physically intimate with you. Okay, now let's see why can't they stop thinking about you. So for that we have change, hope, and TikTok. Maybe you both follow each other on social media, recently started following each other on social media. That is also a possibility. With the presence of Aquarius over here, definitely this person is very good looking and you are too. And this is someone perhaps whom you like but had never thought in a million years that they like you too. But hope over here is confirming for me that this person has a huge crush on you, but it isn't, but it is a new crush. Okay, because change over here tells me that this isn't how they always used to feel for you. It's almost as if they have recently caught feelings for you, which is why now, because it's in the initial phase, they can't stop thinking about you. In fact, this watch over here is also confirming the same thing for me, that this is relatively new for them. They okay, so when I say they can't stop thinking about you, of course, you as a person and all of these dream scenarios with you, they can't stop thinking about all of that. But something that also goes on in their mind very heavily is how time is ticking away and they need to make a move fast. If they want you, if they want this, if they want to get into something solid with you, if they want to get closer to you, then they're going to have to act fast. They might be of the opinion that there are many people who like you, you know, like you're that orb or blob of light that's so gorgeous that everyone just keeps getting magnetically drawn towards it. So they think that they have competition and they don't like it. They like independence. They like to be the only player in the game. And of late, with TikTok and change over here, you guys might have observed a difference in the way in which they behave with you or talk to you. Now, when I say difference in behavior, I don't mean that they used to be very relaxed around you and now they're not, because that's just how they are. So they still are pretty relaxed in how they behave with you. But changes such as looking at you more often, talking to you more often, going out of their way to do things for you more often, holding the door for you, things like that. So in general, for like in these little departments, you might have witnessed a change in how they are being with you, how they're behaving with you. In fact, of late, you might have started feeling that, oh, this person is noticing me more. You might have felt that energy, that they're noticing you more. Okay, one thing I'm being told to tell you, one other change that you might have noticed in this person's behavior towards you is that they have started speaking very fast now. Maybe earlier, before they caught feelings for you, when you guys used to talk to each other, they were relaxed as usual and they used to take their time in coming up with topics for different conversations. Now, even though they're very relaxed, they've started talking very quickly. Sometimes it might be difficult for you to understand what it is that they're saying. So that is another clue for you. Yeah, this is very new for them. They're absolutely smitten by you. And I think the more that they think about you, the more they realize how wonderful you are and how there's no way in hell that they're the only one who thinks about you in this way. And so they fear there might be other people involved too. There might be other people too who want you. And that is why they're like, I have to act fast. I have to come up with something, come up with a solution fast to convey my feelings to group 2. Okay, let's see what action might they take towards you, or are they planning to take any action towards you? And the cards that have come out for it are the Tower, 6 of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the World. All right, there might be some cultural differences between you guys. Maybe you both come from different states, cities, countries, different religions, differences in your family's financial statuses. That is also possible. Anyway, what I like is that, okay, firstly, I said that this person's feelings towards you are very new. And this connection is going to transition from crush to liking to so much more in a short span of time, because from the energy of the Fool, we now have the King of Cups. Their emotions for you, their feelings for you are only going to grow deeper. They're not going to fade away with time. And Tower over here with change for me also confirms that this has hit them out of nowhere. Maybe they weren't looking for love. Maybe they weren't looking to get into a relationship with someone. Maybe they'd never imagined in a million years that they would catch feelings for you. And like I said, it just hit them out of nowhere. So this is all very new, very exciting, very surprising. And oh, the energy, it's so lovely what I'm picking up from this person right now. Anyway, with Six of Pentacles over here, and King of Cups, of course, this person will be taking action towards you. In fact, with Tower over here, when they start getting romantic and flirty with you, it's going to hit you out of nowhere then, right? So this energy of a shock keeps bouncing back and forth between you guys. So when right now they're just like talking to you and stuff, or maybe they don't even talk to you that much, whatever your case is. This is a general reading. But anyway, when the change in the behavior becomes more evident, when they start getting all romantic, double meaning talks, getting flirty, complimenting you on your outfit or how you're looking, things like that, for you it'll be a surprise. But because it is adjacent to the Six of Pentacles, it's going to be a pleasant surprise. You will like it. You will like the attention that this person will be giving you. And of course, the affection will be very evident too. This person isn't just passionate about you, all right? There are actual feelings involved. They like you for so much more than just the way that you look. They like you for who you are as a person. And with the world over here being underneath TikTok, definitely they want to change the dynamics of this connection. You can expect them to get more direct with you in the coming 6 months. And this is a timeless reading, so 6 months from whenever you come across this video. They might start talking to you more about your culture. They might start showing a lot of interest in your culture. They might try to come up with different topics of conversation to bridge that gap with you. In fact, with King of Cups, I think your attraction towards them is also going to keep on increasing during these next 6 months. So yeah, they will take action towards you. It'll be steady action, but again, because this is so different from how they used to be with you a few months or weeks or years ago, it'll hit you out of nowhere, but in a good manner. Okay, now to close your reading, okay, before that, you or them might be having Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your charts. Now let's see what might be their possible initials. Spirit, what are the possible initials of the person who can't stop thinking about group 2? Okay, so we have E, X, I, W. This can be M also, so I'm just going to put it this way because they're mirroring. Then we have N, F, O, A, another O, T, and O. Maybe their name is Otto. They might be having more than one O in their name. They might be having more than one W or M in their name. Or their first name and surname both begins with the same letter. Alright, group 2. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. No, actually I don't. There's one more message. Either you or them has recently got out of a relationship. Okay, that's just another super specific and random message. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 3, so for those of you who chose the white stone, first let's take a look at these oracle cards to find out who can't stop thinking about you. So the cards that came out for you are Alpha Draconians, Corrupt Unethical Cults. Then we have Swan, Demonstrate Grace and Majesty, and Athlete, Dedication to Transcending Physical Limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. Alright, so I don't think this is someone that you have a very good opinion about. From your point of view, you might feel as if this is someone who's very mean, someone who's very selfish, someone who thinks too much of themselves, someone who always seems to be way up in their head, someone who has an attitude problem, someone who doesn't even look in your direction, someone who doesn't really talk to you that much, someone who's extremely proud of the way that they look, because this is a good looking individual over here. They're quite attractive, in fact. Not just their face, but their physique, everything about them is attractive. And the impression that you get from all of this is that they might be one of those mean people that you see in teenage movies, who know they're good looking, so they think that they have the ticket to treat everybody else around them like shit. So that's what you think of them. But that's not how they actually are. The fact that the swan is right next to this alpha draconian over here tells me that their public persona, or how people perceive them basically, is very, very different from how they actually are. This can be a classic case of a coconut personality. They seem to be very rough and tough from the outside, but the interior is nice. It's soft. And I think this person, unfortunately, is a victim of this, of the same thing, that people think that they're not a good person, but they are. They have a lot of grace. People think that they're very unethical, but they're not. They are just someone who's very sure of who they are, someone who has immense willpower, someone who's never afraid of backing down from a challenge, someone who has a lot of resilience and a lot of strength to go till the very end to accomplish whatever it is that they want to. Someone who does not talk about their goals until and unless they've achieved them. Someone who does not discuss too much about their private life. And because they're very closed off like this, coupled with the fact that rarely, if ever, would you have seen this person smiling or even looking at someone in a nice manner, you, in fact, not just you, a lot of people might think that they're not a good person, but I cannot stress this enough that they actually are. Think of this as someone who just believes in staying in their lane, and someone who couldn't care less about what's happening in their surroundings. That's it. That's the only thing. They couldn't care less about what's going on with whom. They're overly focused on their own growth, not their looks. This isn't someone who's obsessed about the way that they look. In fact, it's quite possible over here that they might not be too happy about the way that they look. They might be someone who worries that the only reason people talk to them is because they are attractive and not because those people have any genuine interest in them. So you see, you can't really judge a book by its cover. And this person is a classic example of that. They avoid talking to people because they're afraid that the only reason people talk to them is because they're good looking, they're attractive, and people just want to get closer to them for that one reason and one reason only. There is more depth to this person than you guys can tell. And when I say you guys, I'm saying that because I don't think it's just you who has misunderstood them. I think there are a lot of people who have misunderstood this individual. But anyway, they cannot stop thinking about you. They might be someone who goes to the same gym as you, someone who works at the same place as you, but is at a very higher position as compared to you. Someone whom you might have seen while you were out and about on a picnic once is another specific message that I'm getting. Someone who perhaps even cycles to work instead of taking the cab or walking. Yeah. Okay, now let's see, why can't this person stop thinking about you? So for that we have taking risks, temptation, and truth be told. Okay, so this is interesting. With temptation being the card of the devil and then truth be told over here, this is such a sweet energy. This again confirms for me that this is someone who's very misunderstood. But anyway, keeping that aside, enough about them. The reason why this person can't stop thinking about you is because they are hooked to you, all right? With the devil being present over here in the center, and you can read it for yourself, it says temptation. This person really fancies you. But, and this is why I like this person, they don't just fancy you, or the reason why they can't stop thinking about you isn't just limited to your looks, because that they find incredibly attractive, the way that you dress. I'm hearing specifically your back. They find all of that very tempting, very irresistible. They think that you're extremely sexy, very beautiful. But that is not the only reason why they think about you so much. With all of these confetti hearts over here and this window opening, it's like they know that there's more to you and they'd like to know who you actually are. In fact, this person with the presence of mask over here, thinks that you don't really put out all your cards on the table. And they think that there's more to you than what meets the eye. There is more depth to your personality than what comes out in the workplace or wherever else it is that you guys come across each other. And they're very curious to know who is the person behind that mask. And here's the thing, maybe there is no mask, maybe this is how you guys are, but just like how you misunderstood them, maybe they're also not able to figure you out very aptly, right? So that's why they think that you've put on a mask, that you behave differently when people are around, but there definitely has to be more depth to your character, and they're obsessively thinking about what else there is to you. As we've already seen, this isn't someone who's afraid of taking risks. They like to test their own strengths, test their own limits that way. And they will not in the future hesitate to make a move towards you. So keep a lookout for that. Another reason why they can't stop thinking about you is because they've noticed your personality. They think that you're someone who's very straightforward, someone who does not really beat around the bush, cuts the crap, cuts it straight to the chase. And they, in fact, even see you as someone who's a bit of a risk taker, someone who challenges authorities too from time to time. They might have seen you openly questioning something, protesting against something, fighting for something. And all of these little aspects to your personality combined make you very irresistible to them, which is why they can't stop thinking about you. With temptation over here, of course, the presence of the devil over here, there is immense physical attraction. In fact, we've already seen that this is a good-looking person. You think that that's all there is to them, but there isn't. But if I just stick to the physical aspects of the whole thing, I think the physical attraction that you feel but might be denying towards them is reciprocated. They also have an immense physical attraction towards you. In fact, because the devil has come out in your reading, I think compared to the previous two piles, this person thinks about you the most. Okay, now let's see, will they take any action towards you or not? Are they planning on any such thing? So we have the Six of Cups, Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Sun. Guys, this might just be a soulmate connection that you guys are dealing with and not even aware of yet. Anyway, Knight of Swords over here is confirming for me that this person will take action towards you. In fact, it's going to be sooner rather than later. They can ask you out for dinner or drinks within the next 3 to 6 weeks. In fact, I don't think it's going to take months, although for some of you it can extend up to 3 months, but I think for most of you it's just a matter of another 3 to 6 weeks. Again, the presence of Leo over here for me is confirming how attractive and charming this person is. When you start hanging out with them, when you get to know them better, you'll see how chivalrous they are. And whatever previous notions that you have about them will all get quashed almost immediately. Because Six of Cups is a very delicate energy. It's a very pure energy. A stark contrast to how you see them now. So your opinion of them is going to drastically change once they start making all these moves towards you and they start getting closer to you. Initially, with Three of Pentacles over here, they might be too chicken to ask you out, to just ask you out. So they might invite 2-3 other people also. Or like this can be a group setting, and gradually when they've mustered up the courage to, ask you out, then that is when that's going to happen. So if there's any office party or a get together or something like that, that is where they might hit on you first, and then of course they will take it from there. But you will be able to sense that your bonding with them is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. In fact, the reason why you feel this attraction towards them, which at the moment you're not even able to explain, because you don't, like I said, when I saw the first cards, I said you don't really like this person, but you still feel that pull towards them. Why is that? It is because this isn't the first time your souls are crossing paths with each other. And in fact, if you do give this person a chance with Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Sun, the future of this connection looks very bright and beautiful as well. So definitely this person is going to make a move towards you within the next 3 to 6 weeks. In fact, with the Sun being present over here and Six of Cups, within the coming few days or weeks, you will notice that they've started smiling when they look at you. And that is very unusual for them. They don't really do that, right? We've already discussed that this isn't someone who always wears a smile on their face, and they won't even in the future. It's just that when they will cross paths with you or look at you, they will flash that perfect pretty smile, and you'll be like, what is happening right now? Your popularity and their popularity as a couple will also increase a lot. Like, you guys might be the it couple, you know. Many people will talk about you. But the sun over here is, I mean, this is such a bright and beautiful energy, group 3. Definitely whatever bad notions you have about them right now, of course, because of lack of communication or whatever, they're all going to go away. You'll see them in a new light, basically. That's the phrase. You will see them in a totally different light, and you will like what you will be seeing. In any case, this guy is very, I mean, whoever they are, they're very easy on the eyes. You or them might be having Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your charts. All right, now to close your reading, let's see what might be their possible initials. Although this is a general reading, so if you've already figured out who this person is. Anyway, Spirit, what are the possible initials of the person who can't stop thinking about group 3? Possible initials of the person that can't stop thinking about group 3. Okay, so we have, this was D, G, W, E, Z, K, L, X, V, E, J, and I. Alright, are there any repeating letters? Just E. So this person might be having more than one E in their name, or maybe their first name and surname both begin with the same letter. Alright, group 3. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.